Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas with Triax 2. Raoul, Hoverbot, and Highwayman. I'm going to be slightly scatterbrained this episode because I am sick, as you can probably tell from my voice. This is also a re-record because the last recording, OBS decided to mess with my resolution, and yeah. I cut off the bottom third of my video, and I've been doing it for a week's worth of recording, so I'm re-recording this video, which is fine. It's not exactly a difficult thing to re-record. Hello, Captain Skull. I would like to claim a bounty. I killed Marlo Barksdale, and I'd like to collect the reward. Thank you very much. One moment. I have another bounty. I killed Palo Pito. I'd like to collect a reward, please. Thank you. Alright. So. Alright, Lobo. I still gotta do Lobo. Right, so. What are we doing today? Well, the answer is little hedge clipping in Vault 22. We also we'll do that eventually. You know what? I actually can do this very quickly. Follow protocol. Then we need weapons. Teleportation device. I did bring a carbine, but I'm going to take it back to my underground hideout. Simply because, well, turns out I don't actually need it. Because I also brought a flamer. And the flamer is, well, it's kind of hilariously super effective against everything that's around. Let me go put the carbine away. I grabbed it just for something different, and turns out I don't need it. Right, let me grab my... I'm grabbing my list of teleportation locations off my other... Making a mess is what I'm doing. My list of teleportation phones. Teleportation phones? Yeah, good job, genius. A teleportation list off my phone, so I can teleport where we need to go, rather than off into the ozone. Alright, so... Hoverbot, move. Thank you. So let's head to the con armory, and from there we can talk to Jerry, and then it's a moderately short jaunt from there to Vault 22. And we'll probably get a chance to kill some Legion scumbags on the way. This is the wrong room. I went into the armory rather than into the systems room. Thank you. Good job, genius. Like I said, a little scatterbrained. I'm moderately sick today. Location 3 is the con armory. And we can teleport out of here. Sorry for blinding anybody trying to watch this at night. Excuse me. Can't stop hacking today, and it's not really helpful. So let's head in here and we'll find Jerry real quick. I think I'm going to go ahead and just, yeah, how far are we from Vault 22? Quite a distance. I think what I'm going to do is jump to the west entrance, and then we'll head to the vault there. I don't normally fast travel, but it's a bit of a nuisance to walk it. Yeah. Sprinting! Yay! It's not as smooth as it is in Skyrim or even Fallout 4, but oddly enough, it's probably the one thing that it does better in Fallout 4 than New Vegas. Although power armor in Fallout 4 I really enjoy, although I know Some people hate it because head bobbing and hello, Mr. Pointy. Head bobbing and hello. The followers have agreed to take you on as a member. Head to the old Mormon fort. Fantastic. Enjoy yourself. So, next stop, Hopewell. Yeah, we can jump to the Hopewell Apartments. I kind of like that quest. It's relatively simple, and you end up talking to the cons several times anyway. Let's see. That's the wrong button. Skyrim's. Aha. Skyrim's compass button is X, and here it's turn on the So, I brought a flamer, and you're probably wondering why. Well, the answer is that it's curiously super effective against everything in Vault 22. And, in fact, the Cazadors that are outside it's also effective against, because it has such a fast rate of fire that it ends up being incredibly good at crippling limbs and just generally doing damage. I mean, actually, you wouldn't think that you would want to get that close to Cazadors, but with the Flamer, they aren't that scary, which is kind of insane. New Vegas, you will not crash on me, or I will be very, very irritated. Speaking of which, I'm going to save, just in case it decides to be New Vegas and crash on me. Turn off another phone there. Make sure it doesn't interfere with the headset and the recording, because that's a really annoying sound. Stay out. The plants kill. Well, that's fine. So do I. Curiously enough, the first things you encounter are not plants, but Manti. Ooh, okay, stop setting everything on fire, thank you. I do like Vault 22, the exterior area at least. Just a moment. Sorry about that. We watched TwerkBot 9000 here. So, welcome to Vault 22. Can we have the... Oop. Please stop setting things on fire, you stupid flamer. So, there's a lot of these little campsites dotted around. Nope. Oh, the programmer's digest, thank you. And there's quite a few supplies in them. Oh, it's done that thing, isn't it? Yeah, ammunition, tin can, wrench. Grab the hot plate. Alright, put it away. And, yep, I've got it. Alright. My Teba is missing from my hotbar. That happens sometimes, and I'm not sure quite what does it, but modded weapons just vanish from the hotbar. Right. And so now... Yep, alright. Now it's fixed itself. So, if we activate the sword terminal, unauthorized login, Vault Expedition Entry 1, 22 Expedition Entry 1, establish a temporary camp inside the entrance of the vault. Power inside is minimal, but still running, and manage to hack into one of their security terminals. The logs show that several people have entered the vault over the past few months, but none have left. It's getting late, so I'll resume the expedition in the morning. Keeley out. So Keeley's been here, clearly. The growth in the interior matches the exterior to a T, and it's a little surprising given the scarcity of sunlight in the entrance room. But even more surprising is that they seem to originate from further below. Maybe that fool Hildern was onto something after all. Since my Pip-Boy is on the fritz, I'll try to keep a running log of my discoveries. No. Wrong entry. Oh, stop it. Running log of my discoveries on whatever computers I can find to collate the data before leaving. Alright, so, what that's saying is that she found something, but she has not left yet. So, alright, so there's a couple of options. This floor has nothing but a vending machine. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm sick. Elevator. Now the elevator is broken, but because we are a master repairer, we can now leave the elevator alone, but we now have the option to use it, which is useful because at some point we will be required to use it. However, if we open this door and go down and around, we get to the next floor. Turn off the flashlight, then go through the door. Hi, women. Why are you always in... You know what? Actually, that's fine. You could be in front of me. So, this floor has stairs down to the next level, the elevator, but interestingly, the lab. Now, I'm pretty sure this floor is safe, although there's an awful lot of plant growth. I like the fact that it just disappears into a steel ceiling. I don't think you can actually... Yeah, you can't actually see that it's there without the flashlight. Through this door. So, this is Keely's lab. Yeah, it's your view. Right. Hang on, I need to put this on a hotkey. Yeah, I'm not going to be using All-American. There we go. I'm not going to be using All-American in here, and when I'm done, I can just put the flavor away. Vault 22 Expedition Entry 3. This level seems to have been devoted to the study of atmospheric effects on plants, with a high concentration on producing plants with a high oxygen yield. Given the problems these vaults were known to have, it sounds like a reasonable avenue of research. Yeah. Problems. Vault 22 Expedition Entry 4. It's strange, but some sections of the machinery down here appear to have been modified for some unknown purpose. The restraints regarding oxygen content and systemic pressure have been bypassed. Been hearing a strange chittering sound for some time now and finally discovered its source. There's some kind of giant mantises that have taken up residence in the vault. I almost ran smack into one the other day, but the creatures don't appear to react to my presence at all. Perhaps the other sent here ran afoul of the creatures, but I can't see how a few scattered insects could pose much of a problem to experienced mercs. Yeah, a few scattered insects, no. An entire hive colony? Yeah. One moment. Alright, TorqueBot 9000 again. So there is a terminal in here. Check inventory. Yeah, nothing. Okay, retrieving inventory information, but it doesn't actually do any good. However, in there is an item that's necessary for something. I just don't recall what. You know what? Actually, I do remember what it is, but we may or may not do it. So, right. Let's go in here. Is this the one we needed? So, one of the things we were sent here for, or we were looking for here, is a chemical additive restored terminal. Noise complaint. Maintenance is looking into the ductwork here on level 2 again. I know you guys took a look at this last week, but I swear the noise is back. I even have other people that can back me up on it this time too. Alright. One of these rooms is supposed to have a little green jar of food additive, which is what the cook in McCarran wanted to be able to add to his food to act as a stimulant. Right? Something just tripped my enemy sensors, but I don't see what it was. Alright, well, let's head downstairs to the next level, which is food production. Remember to turn off the flashlight before you go through a door. Sorry about that. I see you there. Meat spore carriers. These things are everywhere, and they are a bit of a nightmare. Right, there's our stairs down. They don't actually carry anything, which is kind of amusing, given the name. Was this the terminal? I think this was one of the terminals. Terminal. Entry 6. I finally found some of the bodies of the scientists that lived here. They appeared to be overgrown with some form of lichen. They blend in so well with the other growth that I walked right by several of them without even noticing them. I've taken the proper precautions, but the lichen doesn't seem to be contagious, at least to ghouls. This level appears to be where they perform most of the research NCR is interested in, but I've been able to collect a little, but the vast majority of the data from the research done here is inaccessible. I'll have to find the main backup and download from there. Which will be our job as soon as we come over here. And where you at, you bugger? Nope. It's over here. Goodbye. Takes the UI a minute to update. So, kind of an interesting vault, all things considered. Here it is. Food additive. There we go. That's what we require for the Cook It McCarran. Status report. Yields continue to improve. Splicing together a cultivar GN188 with existing corn samples has produced a hybrid that responds better to the artificial lights we have. On a side note, Dr. Peters has gotten sick. Okay. Lark guys down in pest control sent up a sample of substance one of their specimens secretes to attract insects. Tests show the substance has a mood-altering effect on smaller mammals. There's viral infection. And Dr. Peters died. Well, as it turns out, I'm pretty sure one of the people that we killed is Dr. Peters. But yeah, as you can see, this thing's just so hilariously effective at erasing the enemies. And if we come in here, we can actually see, yep, Mentis skittering in the walls. Right. Which is an indication that we're going to have to kill some more of those later. Was this door? Yep. Okay, so this door has been sealed by Administrator Bailey. Disengage lock. Need contact an admin for clearance. Well, all the admins are dead, so what we need is a key card. So, wait, I already incinerated you. Stairs down are this way. Go away. And through here to the Vault 22 common areas. Basically the living quarters. So these stairs are blocked off from this direction, but that's fine. We can access them from the other side, and we will do that, but not right now. First things first, I'll be right back. Right, sorry about that. Didn't quite catch it. Yeah. Fortunately, everything in here is pretty weak. The ladies' room has one enemy in it, I think. Yep. Fortunately, a support carrier runt is no challenge whatsoever. I'm kind of amused that the flamethrower is so hilariously powerful that it just generates UI lag. Right, Highwayman has decided to run off to try and kill something. Let's see, what's over here? I don't recall off the top of my head. The cafe with a fresh apple and a fresh carrot. Yum. I'm moderately confident that the fresh carrots and fresh carrot are people. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't actually have anything else to post otherwise, so through here we have some grow lamps, and more importantly, the terminal. Guess what trivia game? Entry 8. I guess no one will miss this ridiculous trivia game. The questions weren't even that hard. They pointed dig at Fallout 3. It looks like this is where most of the people were when they died. The medical reports I found suggest some of them succumbed to some kind of airborne infection. I'm going to see if I can convert some of the grow lamps into UV spectrometers to test for air contaminants. After numerous attempts, I found a range that highlights the particles in the air that I believe killed everyone in this vault. Preliminary tests show them to be spores of some kind. I've set up spectrometers on several of the levels now, and the concentration appears to increase in the lower levels. At this point, I'm concerned that the plants here may constitute a danger to the people of the NCR. Which makes her slightly more so hilariously more heroic than Hildur, and that it's not even funny. It's purified water. Empty syringes are kind of odd things in New Vegas. What, no beer? What a horrible bar. Right, door. Door is over here. But okay. I seem to have zoomed out and I am invisible. Haha, I am a ninja. Right. Lockers are empty. One of these doors leads down. I don't remember which. Lower level. The one that says lower level. That should do the trick. Right. So, this area, as it turns out, is mildly infested with spore carriers of all flavors. Hello. Goodbye. Anybody else want to play? You do. You can please die. Thank you. And you. Yeah, spore carriers are not exactly the weakest thing in the world, but the flamethrower is just that stupidly strong. Right, so if we come over here, this is the clinic. In the clinic, in addition to having some useful medical supplies, also has a terminal. It's not the button I wanted. Neither is that. Put the flamethrower away, thank you. Basically, this is telling us that everybody's dead. Everybody's dead, Jim. Dr. Peters' corpse sat up and attacked me. Able to flee and seal it in until security arrived, but what's going on? If all the recent illnesses are the same thing, yeah. And everybody's turning into a plant zombie thing, which is amusingly realistic because there's a plant that creates zombie ants that it kills them and then takes control of their bodies and makes them move to the top of grass stalks. What was over here? Ah, utility. Utility's useful. Because in here, you could, toolbox. Okay, not what I thought was in there, but flame refuel, which is nice. Tool cabinet. But if you come over here, you see a laser pistol. Not that exciting. But over here, you can see someone else had the same idea I did. Which is to grab a flamer and flame fuel and light the place on fire. Raoul just... I like the fact that you always get microfusion cells out of that particular cabinet. And this one. Actually, that one's not set, but that one you always get microfusion cells out of, even though that the energy weapon they just gave you uses small energy cells. Go over here for the quarters. Yep, this one's locked. I think if you go to the overseers, yeah, that's what that other door is to overseers. One moment. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. I managed not to sneeze in your ear, which is nice. Open this door, and there's nothing in here. However, we want to grab the Vault 22 jump. Maybe we can grab it all, but we definitely want to grab the Vault 22 jumpsuits. Those will be important a little later. set you on fire, set you on fire, and set you on fire. So if you read through the entire medical log, you found out that there was a mother and a father and a baby that were sick because of this. And this was them. So, yeah. Vault-Tec had deserved to be erased in nuclear fire because they had an awful lot to answer for. Here we go. Welcome, meet the spore carriers. Spore plants we've seen in Honest Hearts. We saw spore plants in Honest Hearts, but they were also an enemy from back in Fallout 2, which I think I may have mentioned. And they were the first thing you fought back when you had a spear, and they had a ranged attack. And they were the most annoying thing ever, because you'd have to run up to them with them shooting you all the way. You can just die, thank you. There only one of you in here? Okay. I love the fact that the room that has one person has 2 jumpsuits, but the room that has several people only has 1 jumpsuit. That's just kind of fitting. And you can see here where presumably this was Dr. Peters' bed, and he died and mushrooms spawned around his corpse. Which is kind of terrifying. Now, if we come out this way, we'll go to the Overseer's office, because I believe there's something useful in there. I just don't recall what it is off the top of my head. Put you away. Yeah, there's something else in here, but I don't remember what it is or why. Oh, you know what? I do remember. Never mind. I will do that just before we end the episode in a couple of minutes. Fortunately, there's no carrier in here. Empty cabinets. Nothing over there. However, this terminal, unlock crew quarters, unlock data backup, and unlock cavern access, which doesn't work. However, the Vault 22 keycard that we picked up from the quarters is what lets us into that door. So, first things first. Ooh, don't jump. Let's go back here, and you can see that the stairs here are blocked. Now, the only way down to the next level is this elevator, which takes us to pest control. Now, pest control is amusingly infested with pests. Okay, I did remember to turn off my flashlight. Excellent. Go away. Yeah, spore carrier savages are not nice. There we go. Okay. Sure, whatever. At least we can see ourselves again. Right, turn this off. Unlock this. Was it this way? Yeah, it was this way. Yep, highwaymen will proceed to ruffle stomp the. Come on, guys, move out of the way. We'll proceed to ruffle stomp the mantis that are here. You would have been really handy in Vault 40. However, we also receive the AER-14 prototype and amusingly small energy cells. So, he had a gun he couldn't reload. Okay, that's mantis bits. So let's go down here and through this door into pest control. Right. Now I know for a fact you're here. Hello and goodbye. Right. Is there any of you over there? No. However, if we come up here, there should be. What do you? Oh, you guys are fighting the spore plants. Right. Yeah, spore plants are kind of nasty. There should be something upstairs here. I just don't remember what it is. Or maybe I'm in the wrong room. This has been known to happen. Yep, I'm in the wrong room, and there's absolutely nothing in here. Although I think this terminal... Now, is this a species 1? Is it relative to the more commonly known fetus flytrap? This seems to be performing well. Threat to creatures up to 5 times their size, because they have a bite. Let's see. Praying mantis and fungus, and this is what turned everybody into everything, into the spore monsters, which is, again, Vault-Tec had a lot to answer for before they died. Oops, nuclear fire. Right, so I've banged up against my end of the episode. Fallout New Vegas sometimes does not like modified weapons. So, if we come down, however, if we come down here, there's a locked hard door, which we'll get to from the other side. And in here, Mantis. Ow, don't set Raoul on fire. Right, everybody dead now? Excellent. This is why I didn't want Hoverbot to have explosive missiles, because he has no concept of not using them in enclosed spaces. However, go away. This door is to the data backup. Download the research data. Close this, enter Vault 22, and download the research data found there. Now, we could return to Hildern and Camp McCarran, but a very nice lady asked us to find Keeley, and we're going to do that next episode. So, this has been Fallout New Vegas with Triax 2. I will see you guys next time. Bye.